Imagine landing in one of the most exotic and fascinating countries in the world. Thailand, with its paradisiacal beaches, golden temples, and vibrant culture, seems like the perfect setting for a life of freedom and adventure. The affordable cost of living, the tropical climate, and the hospitality of the Thai people make many believe that this is the ideal destination to start over or live an unforgettable experience. But is everything really as perfect as the social networks show? Does this paradise have a hidden side that few dare to reveal? Behind the stunning images and seemingly carefree lifestyle, there is a Thailand that rarely appears on postcards. Cultural adaptation can be a great challenge. Differences in values and customs can become a shock to many, and laws do not always favor foreigners. In addition, there are aspects of everyday life that go unnoticed by tourists, but that make all the difference for those who choose to live here. From bureaucratic questions to unexpected surprises, there are truths that need to be said before any impulsive decision. Today, you will discover what no one tells you about life in Thailand. What are the real challenges that foreigners face? What can turn this dream into a nightmare? What are the most common mistakes that many make when moving here? If you ever imagine giving up everything to live in this country or simply want to know Thailand beyond what the cameras show, then stay with me until the end, because you may be surprised by what you will discover. And since we are revealing truths, here's an important one. The best way to not miss any content like this is by subscribing to the channel right now. So, if you like this type of theme and want to continue exploring the world with me, already leave the like, activate the bell to receive notifications, and comment now. Let's get right to the point. The dream of Thailand and the hidden reality. When we think of Thailand, it is impossible not to imagine a life full of freedom, paradisiacal scenery, and an affordable cost of living. For many, this country represents an opportunity to escape the stress of the West, the rampant rush, and the stifling responsibilities. The possibility of living in a place where money yields more and the quality of life seems superior attracts thousands of foreigners every year. But does this idea of paradise resist the reality of everyday life? Is living in Thailand as easy as social media make it seem? The first shock for many who arrive in Thailand is to realize that the local culture goes far beyond friendly smiles and warm hospitality. Thai society has unwritten rules, strict social norms, and a deeply rooted hierarchy. Respect for authority, the way you behave in public, and even how you dress can affect how locals see you. Many foreigners ignore these details and end up facing difficulties to integrate, making mistakes that can cost, both financially and socially. In addition, Thailand is not a country made for foreigners with regard to rights and laws. Buying property can be extremely complicated. Opening a business requires local partners, and long-term visas have rules that change constantly. What seemed like a dream of freedom can quickly become a frustrating bureaucratic maze. Many arrive believing that they will be able to live here, but without proper planning, they are forced to leave the country or face serious difficulties. And the hard truth, Thailand doesn't care if you adapt or not. This country will not change to please you, and it is you who need to understand and respect the rules of the game. Those who ignore this reality may end up isolated, frustrated, or even deceived. The hidden dangers. What nobody tells you about Thailand, it is a mistake to think that the greatest challenges in Thailand are only bureaucratic or cultural. Behind the beautiful landscapes and seemingly carefree lifestyle, there are traps that have already destroyed the plans of many foreigners. Financial scams, false business opportunities, and even interpersonal relationships can become real traps for those who do not understand the dynamics of the country. Unfortunately, Thailand is not only the paradise of beaches and temples, it's also a place where naivety can cost dearly. One of the biggest dangers for foreigners in Thailand is excessive trust. Many come with the mindset that everything works like in the West, believe in easy promises, and fall for common scams such as overpriced rents, fraudulent investments, and even legal traps that trap them in unfair contracts. The lack of knowledge about local laws causes many to put themselves in delicate situations without even realizing it. and we cannot ignore the emotional impact. Thailand can be a lonely country for those who do not build a solid foundation of true friendships. Relationships, not always as romantic as they seem. And many foreigners have already lost fortunes by getting involved with the wrong people. In addition, the illusion that life will always be a great adventure causes many to neglect mental health, leading to emotional exhaustion and, in some cases, even the desire to give up completely from the experience. But not everything is negative. The truth is that Thailand can be, yes, an amazing place to live, as long as you know exactly what you are getting into. That's what brings us to the last part of this video. How to really prepare yourself to face life in Thailand the right way. How to live well in Thailand without falling into traps. Thailand can be both a paradise and a nightmare, and the difference between these two experiences lies in knowledge and preparation. Before embarking on this journey, it is essential to understand that this country has its own rules and that trying to live here without planning can be an irreversible mistake. The first big lesson is simple but powerful. Don't blindly trust what you see on social media. Real life in Thailand is much more complex than the leaked videos and photos make it seem. If you really want to live well in Thailand, you need to learn how to respect the local culture. This means understanding the customs, knowing how to act in different situations and, especially, avoiding attitudes that can put you at a disadvantage. Humility and respect are your greatest weapons here, and those who ignore it quickly become the target of trouble. Thailand can be welcoming, but it can also be ruthless for those who do not know how to behave. Another crucial point is the financial issue. Many foreigners arrive without a solid plan and end up having difficulties because they do not have stable income or sufficient financial reserves. The cost of living can be low for those who plan, but it can also be a trap for those who spend without control. In addition, relying on local jobs is an illusion for most foreigners, as labor laws favor Thais. Having an online source of income or a well-structured business is essential to ensure security and tranquility. In the end, Thailand is everything that you say and also everything that you don't say. It's a country of intense contrasts, where paradise and chaos coexist, where the simple can be magical, and the enchanting can hide traps. Those who only look at the surface see only the postcard scenario, but who delves deep, who really lives Thailand, finds that it requires more than curiosity. It requires preparation, awareness and, above all, respect. Everything you have seen here today is not to take you away from Thailand, but to bring you closer to the truth. Because only with the truth is it possible to make conscious decisions. Many came here looking for a new life and found. But many others, unfortunately, have lost their way. And the difference between these two destinations begins exactly at moments like this, when you choose to inform yourself truly, without illusions, without filters. Life in Thailand can be transformative. It can be light, intense, rich in experiences and learning. But for that to happen, you need to be willing to see beyond the obvious beauty. You need to be ready to deal with the complexities of a country that charms and challenges in equal measure. Thailand is not just a destination, it's a test, an invitation to reinvent yourself, but also a mirror that shows you who you really are, far from your comfort zone. And if this video made you reflect, if it helped you to see Thailand with other eyes, then share this moment with me. Comment below what surprised you the most or made you think. I read everything carefully. Take the opportunity to leave your like. This shows me that it is worth bringing sincere content like this. And if you want to continue exploring not only Thailand, but other places in the world with depth and truth, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because the next destination could be yours. We'll see you in the next video. Until then.